just to finish out that list, Tim Ferriss. And by the way, you introduced me to Tim Ferriss. You got him on the show, and it was one of our big early shows. And you did it, so you don't even remember because you were just networking and adding value.
That's great.
I always tell that story to all my students in my broadcast course because I say, look, I did, this all happened because of my weak ties. And this guy, Jordan, hooked me up and got me with Tim. And then I ended up tweeting Tim with his assistant's first name, and then we made it happen. But thoughts on Ferriss? Because he came late to that space and then just, crushed his face.
Yeah, of course. I didn't mean to, there was no intent in leaving him out at all. Yeah, loved him, love his content, late to the space, really intense at everything he does and always crushes it. So it's no surprise that he's done so well with the podcast. He's also been one that's shown, hey, you want to do something your way, you can do it your way. Everything that he's done in the space, I'm going to make my shows longer, I'm going to talk about this type of thing, I'm going to do it in this way, has shown other people that this is important. Anytime anybody with any level of influence gets into the podcasting space, it is always welcome. People often go, ooh, are you worried about the competition? No, this is also like a muscle, right, instead of a pie. Yeah, there's going to be people who go, I listen to less of London Real or Jordan Harbinger now because I have to balance between Tom Bilyeu, Tim Ferriss, and Rogan. That's fine. Because for every person that's listening for one less episode per month, is still hopefully listening to us, there are thousands of people who never for 1 second would have thought to listen to a podcast or watch stuff on YouTube that are now in that space because they were brought in by those other people. So the more the merrier. And when people say, oh, but what about all these noobs coming in because the bar is so low for content creation? I like them too because they come in, they create something, they get their family and friends to all listen, and then they give up after 10 episodes. But those people still go, oh, there's a whole world of content out there.
Yeah.
And they find us as a result. So I welcome every player in the space. The only time you should worry, and this goes for every industry, the only time you should worry about competition coming into the space is when you have not done anything to become the best in class. If you're not honing your craft, if you're not working hard to make sure that your content is sticky and the best for everyone, then if you're not doing that stuff, then you should worry because somebody else who's new can come in, just like the networking, they're coasting. If you're coasting, someone's gonna come and jump you. Otherwise, if you're working your ass off, you've got that work ethic, you're building your skill set, and you've got that even a shred of talent whatsoever, you will be fine. You will always have an audience.
Yeah.